Okay, so we just finished replacing taking the struts out of that wagon, and we're gonna put them in this wagon. There was a bit of a learning curve because neither Ricky nor I had ever replaced struts on these wagons. We didn't even know what we were gonna find when we opened this because we both couldn't remember, like, wait, we've never seen a strut here. It's in there, that's why. For some reason.
This person just stared at me so hard as it was.
You look like a weirdo. Okay, anywho.
Plastic screws. That's so cool.
It does. Interesting.
The same color as them.
Okay, prop up your trunk thing. I have this super sturdy pull stick, but you don't want to use any stick, guys. This shit is heavy and it will hurt you. So please be careful. In here is our first step. In here, we're gonna have to take off this little clip washer, circlip. It's on the left side, and basically just get yourself, what are you using?
I'm using a flathead, just a really long flathead.
And you're just gonna stick it in there, get some leverage, and pry it off, and that's it. First step. Do that to both sides. Maybe you want to get yourself a handy dandy magnet, because chances are you're gonna pry it off and it's gonna fall in there. Put it on your glove so we can see what it looks like. Yeah. Okay, so the next step that we're gonna do is take off these screws right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. You also want to take the top screws off of these guys too. You could take the whole piece off so that you're not like shoving things around and potentially cracking stuff. There's another screw there. I just laid into the trunk to show you guys, and that screw there.
The screws are easy because they're all the same size, so they're not specific to either side or different side panels. And then there's more inside. Yeah, the one on the passenger side is out already. You just gotta get the driver's side.
The screw on the inside is actually going to be slightly different than the rest of them, okay guys? So your inside screws, the one right there and one over here, different from these outside ones. Okay, now that Ricky got those off, what you're gonna do is take this guy off, and basically what's happening here is it's tucked not only under here, but the sides of it are tucked under this like weather stripping right here. Okay, so we don't want to crack it, so we don't want to half-ass it. So we're gonna take off this guy. To do that, first you got this little latch over here that comes off. It is actually where your spare tire is kept, if you guys didn't know. But that will come off completely. And then on this side, same situation. You would just open that.
I just mechanically did it.
Oh, he did it by hand.
It just pushes like this.
That's what it is.
Ours is broken.
Yeah, okay. We probably just need the little plastic thing that holds the rod onto it.
What's going on with the bottom? It's a little different than the other side.
Just leave it. We don't need to take it out. That's fine. If it doesn't come out, guys, you'll be fine. Just the point is you want to be able to see all of this so that you're not damaging it. To take these little lights off, there's these little spots in here on the top and the bottom. Just pry on both of them and your light should come out fairly easily. Don't pry too hard, guys, okay? These are older cars and everything just breaks so much easier. Do the bottom as well. There you go. See? So that's that guy. You just let him hang there. That's all. So what was holding him in is right here.
Just pressure.
It's just pressure. That's all it is, okay, guys? But don't put too much, because then you'll crack it. There's a lot of play here in the middle. So basically what I did was pulled it as much as I could this way while wiggling back forward. No! Okay, so we got that piece off. Now you're gonna find these. Oh, he's already off.
This baklava is really hot.
You'll see these two little guys on each side. Really pointy, be careful. Just pry on them with a flathead. They'll come right out. After you pry and take those off, you're gonna come over here to these little tabs and pull this down that way towards the back of the car to unhook it. And as 1, 2, 3, unhook those, and then the headliner will fall down.
I didn't have the finger string to get the tool out, so I started Ricky in. Hopefully he can do it without ripping it.
What Ricky's doing right now is he's just in here separating the foam from the like wires, the insulated wires. You want to peel this back up until you have found this little square metal plate. You want to do that on both sides. Ricky has uncovered it enough. This is all you need. You're gonna want to get some tape, or I happen to have Velcro that's really sticky still. It was in the old Wagon. And you want to do is fold the fabric over the foam, because the foam has fiberglass in it, and it's just gonna fall all over your eyes and it's gonna burn and annoy you. So yeah. Okay, and so now we're here at the metal plate. Ricky's got a flathead. What you want to do is you want to straighten that tang out.
And just hold the wire on this. The wire on this side are really annoying, so we're going to do this first. And then you just stick your flathead under it. Oh, and I got it really easily. Hopefully it's easy enough for you guys.
And that's it. Now to do the other side.
Oh, damn, babe. You got your hair Velcroed onto it.
If you're gonna use a piece of Velcro, guys, make sure you don't have crazy wild hair.
You're attached to it. Oh, that's so funny.
It hurts.
Yeah, it's Velcro.
Okay.
She's free.
Free. Now the next step. That pin that we took the little washer off of needs to come out.
I'm sticking my screwdriver on the right side of this metal bracket.
Yeah.
On the right side.
So in between the bracket and the head
And
of
the
the
head
pin.
of the pin, yeah.
And then you push
Right.
it this way, and it'll
Yeah.
pop. It'll pop out that way.
Pop out. Look, it's fully out now.
Okay. All right.
It's just a pin that's
Yeah.
inserted this way into that metal bracket, and you want to get with the flathead right here, right at the head of it, and pop it out. Yeah, this clip goes in here like that.
The shock was hitting this little white thing right here. It's metal. Little bar runs in there to like give it the shape. That bar is really thin and bendable, so if you just give it a push right there in the middle, it'll just bend and hold its shape, and then you'll be able to push the shock out. And then just when you're done, pop it back up, and that's it. That's all. My poor Ricky was struggling.
I was locked in a trunk, you guys. In a hot trunk.
So then now we're gonna do the exact same thing. Go on this side. He's gonna pop that thing out, and then move the boot out of the way before you pop it out, and then shove the strut that way. This goes in like that, and then these guys go in like this, and then you have the little clip on this end. Over here, what holds it in place is just that little metal ting that we peeled back. So when you install it, make sure you peel it back over it to hold it in place. And then that's it, guys. Okay, we're gonna finally put in the new ones, and we're gonna use the same pins, right? Just grease them up before you pop them in. Both the pins in the front and the ones that go in the back.
So what Yvonne has done so far is just fish the shock through the hole with the rubber boot, and now we're just installing the pins.
I should have showed you guys, because this would be annoying. When you go to put your shock in, and you want to feed it in without the boot on it, and right when the end of it gets to like about here, get the boot through this opening, shove it in there, and with your fingers work it and pinch it and squeeze it and just get it over the shock. Okay?
Ooh, that sounds so sexy. You gotta work it in, pinch it, squeeze it. Ooh, damn.
This metal piece, the red piece, needs to go in between the butt cheeks over there, that little fork. Okay? Inside the car, I was able to get this pin in the passenger side. You can reach it right here. Someone's gonna have to hold the door for you. Slightly cracked, less than this. Bring it down a little, about there, and then it'll be in the perfect position. Once you have the pin in over here, you'll have to put in the pin on this side. Have somebody open the latch all the way up, and the holes will align push it in, bring the tab over. The clip is gonna go on the outside of it, and that's it. That's done. One side will be done.
That's one side.
So I would love to show you guys what Ricky's doing, but it's impossible to get my phone in there, and we don't have a good flashlight. So I'm just gonna let him work comfortably without me all up in his space. Ricky's also putting the clips in from the inside. I'm holding it in a position where it's kind of open, kind of closed. You'll just have to work with what you have around you to help you figure out exactly what angle works best for you. Finish up putting the headliner back, just how you took it off. Put everything back how you took it off, and you're done. Okay. What we did is you need to sit this in behind this guy. We just pulled this back a little and shoved it in. It wasn't easy, but we did it. We did that on both sides. This side was already cracked, so that was easier. And there's 2 hooks in here. They're like pointed out like this that go into the roof of the car. There's one on this side and one on that side. So after we tucked it in, Ricky from outside tried to like peek in here and made sure they went in. Now that those are in, all that's left is to tuck in the weather stripping over here. The technique that I found that works is I have 2 hooks. This is a long one. It's pointy, so you got to be careful, okay? Don't poke your weather stripping. And with that one, I hold the weather stripping open. With this more blunt side, give it a little bit of space, not too much. Tuck in behind the piece, pull on the weather stripping, and basically work it over it. Scooch this down a little and just repeat. That's how we fix the rear hatch on the wagon. I hope this video helps some of you. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video.